Hi, I'm Shandy Foster, and I will be talking to you today about integrating technology in the classroom. Mr. Provonost, in the video Differentiating Instruction Through Interactive Games, provides focused lessons, the first step in gradual release of responsibility in his classroom, instructing students on mathematical terminology and understanding of word clues in order to be able to answer different math questions. He then provides students with guided instruction, the second step in gradual release of responsibility, through small group instruction incorporating technological games via a tablet, and collaborative work, the third step. Finally, Mr. Provonost allows students to work independently on their laptops or iPods engaging in mathematical games to apply their knowledge and move through levels of math problems. The students are being assessed the entire time, both informally through observational formative assessments and formally through benchmarks every 6 weeks. During games and group time, students receive immediate feedback to help them master math skills and concepts, and in doing so are developing necessary skills in technology. Mr. Provost can keep up with his students' progress by following up with their level, the level that each student has reached on their games. This educator provided transparency for learning objectives by telling students what they needed to know and do to reach the next level of games and to move on to different technology in the classroom, from Planet Turtle to Dreambox and iPods. Mr. Provost utilizes tablets for small group instruction and review, and incorporates laptops and iPods in the classroom to provide math games for students, while he provides extra support for other students. Allowing students to play math games on the computer not only provides extra instruction and practice for visual instruction, visual and auditory learners, but also allows students to use specific strategies that work best for them. Based on Webb's Depth of Knowledge Guide, students engage in varying levels of cognitive demands in Mr. Provost's classroom. In order for students to solve any math problem in the classroom, they must utilize the first depth of knowledge level by recalling math vocabulary words from previous lessons, as evidenced in the beginning of the video during the group review of math clue words. During group work, students were asked to explain how they know a certain problem was addition or subtraction, thus working with the second depth of knowledge level that requires students to work with skills and concepts. During remedial group work, independent computer games, and benchmarks, students are working on strategic thinking, meeting the third depth of knowledge requirements as they utilize their knowledge and skills to calculate math problems, using multiple strategies and justifying their answers, in addition to reaching newer, higher levels of strategic thinking, the fourth depth of knowledge level, requiring students to make more calculated choices on how they will approach more complex problems. This type of learning environment is engaging and empowering. Young people enjoy using technology to play games and are more motivated to learn when they are allowed to have fun and receive immediate feedback without feeling embarrassed. The use of technology in this classroom provides students with practice that is fun and possibly less intimidating than a test or worksheet. When students reach certain levels of mastery, they move up to use other types of technology in the classroom, which could potentially make them work even harder. Using technology in the classroom and receiving more support from their teacher in small groups helps students learn better through scaffolding and mastering skills and concepts by reaching different levels. It only makes students feel more capable in math. Using technology in the classroom also meets ISTE standards for teachers number 2 and 3. Number 2 being design and develop digital age learning experiences and assessments, and number 3, modeling digital age work and learning. Thank you for listening. If you have any questions, comment in the discussion below.